So just before I set you free with your brand new 5D Mark III to go and make amazing movies, I wanted to just summarize with a few hopefully helpful tips in shooting movies generally. I've shown you where the buttons are, what the menus do, and how to get up to speed quickly filming with this camera in movie mode. But of course, making movies is much, much more than that. And what you have to do now is get out and film. And you will make mistakes, and it will be a challenging journey at times, but it's a very rewarding journey. And what I want to leave you with is a few tips and tricks on how to film and make that process of moving from the still image to the moving image a little more smooth. And if you're already a filmmaker, then perhaps some of these tips will just add as a refresher to stuff you already know. Regardless of what camera you might use in the future, the process of filming is kind of the same and hasn't changed for 80, 100 years. How you move the camera is very important and very different to stills. You want to be bringing a little bit of movement into everything you do, and subtlety is definitely the key here. When you work in filmmaking, you're trying to bring a viewer into a story. In stills, you have one image, and yes, you can do that very, very powerfully. In filmmaking, you look to create sequences of images. Things like B-roll become an issue. What is B-roll? Well, B-roll is all the shots you use to illustrate your story when you tie it together with interviews or some other narrative. So, my top tips for success are: keep the camera stable, use a good fluid head tripod if you can, and let the action work within the frame. Don't forget the skills you've already learned as a photographer, and just experiment, have fun with it. We've got a range of other programs, many of them are free, to help you get up to film quickly and efficiently, and I look forward to seeing your work online. I don't know every single feature in every single menu because as a filmmaker, I don't need to. I need to know the stuff that matters, and that's what I focus on. Thank you very much for joining me on this, and I hope to see you on one of our programs again very, very soon.